Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name's Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video we are updating on my Partners in Cream project pan for July. So I'm going to let you know how I went on all my products throughout July and let you know if I've managed to finish any up, roll-ins, all that jazz. So if you want to know all that information, then let's jump straight into it. So I have my spreadsheet in front of me here. I always work off that because that way I don't forget anything. So we will start off with foundations as per usual, and this past month, as predicted, I managed to finish up my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. I only used this I think for like the first week. It only lasted me like another week in July, so I did make pretty good progress on the foundation that I'm rolling in this month because this one finished really early. It does look like there's some more in there, but I was like squeezing this like crazy trying to get the last little bit out and nothing came out. So called this one quits when it finished, and to replace that one, I have already kind of rolled in the Ultra 3 HD Blur Long Wearing Radiant Finish Buildable Foundation. I am currently wearing this today. So this was a full bottle when I rolled it in, and I have already used like 3/4 of this because, like I said, I started using this very early in July and I've been using this every single day as like my work foundation. So I think that based on my progress, I will definitely get through this extremely quickly, and next month I think we'll be rolling in a new foundation already. So I think that I will have that one done like maybe halfway through the month, if that. Then we have my concealer. So I'm currently working on my Ordinary High Coverage Concealer. This past month I used 1.13 grams of this one. I am still working through this. I think I'm probably maybe halfway through, a little bit over halfway through. I definitely think this one will probably last me until the end of the year, but it is what it is. I'm not a massive fan of like buying concealers all the time, so I like the fact that it is lasting me a very long time. But on the flip side, I am still also really excited to try something new in terms of concealers and foundations. So I'm very excited for the day that I manage to get through all of my foundations and my concealer so I can try something new. My NARS Laguna bronzer, and I did make some progress this month. I managed to expand the pan quite a bit. So I've hit pan up the top here. As you can see, there is no powder up there, and I've expanded the pan around the edge here as well. So I've made, I think, a decent amount of progress, and I did manage to use 0.54 of a gram this past month, so half a gram usage on this one. When I look at the pan as well, it's starting to wear down as I'm looking at it away from the top of the edge of the pan in the corners. So, you know, I'm still making decent progress on it, which is what I like to see. Then we have my highlighter, and as you guys know, the highlighter disaster that was last month, the pan on the darker side completely fell out of this highlighter and smashed everywhere over my floor, and it was a nightmare to clean up. Since then, I've used the lighter side a little bit, like I've expanded the pan a little bit. But I've kind of gotten a little bit sick of this one, so I have been using a different highlighter for most of July. So I thought I would roll it in the attempt to see if maybe I can hit pan on it by the end of the year. So I've actually been using, this is my little this is my little sleek face contour kit in light. These were the bee's knees back in the day, but I've barely even touched this one, so I thought I would roll in the highlighter to get some use out of it, see if I can make a dip on it, maybe hit pan by the end of the year, and just have something else to play with instead of the Steeler. So I'm going to keep both in because ultimately I would like to completely have the Steeler done by the end of the year. But given that I have the lighter side empty now, it doesn't cause me as much of a heartache in terms of the packaging as it did at the start of the year. I can just kind of turf that other pan when it comes around to, you know, cleaning out all of the products that I've hit pan on. This is going to come in. Hopefully I can hit pan on that by the end of the year. Moving on to my setting spray. So I still am working on my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I used 4.7 grams of this one this past month. There's still a lot of product left in here, and as I have continued to say, I'm just using it when I want to use it. I'm just using it when I need my makeup to last a bit longer. I'm not like wasting it. I'm not wasting it by any means. My brow product, so this is my Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I have used pretty much exactly the same amount that I used last month. So based on that, I think that maybe it might be like 3 months or so before I have it completely finished. I definitely think that it will be done by the end of the year, but it will be a solid couple of months before I see the end of this one. Okay, lip products. This month was semi-successful. You guys are probably going to think I'm cheating a little bit, but I have finished up my Mary Kay Lip Suede in Rosé Blush. When I wind this out, you will see product. However, this is a product that is from the bottom of the bullet. So this past, I want to say maybe like a fortnight ago, I got in there with my spatula and kind of scooped it out and brought it up to the top because I did want to continue to wear this for work. But now that we're at the end of the month and at this update, I am going to call it quits on this one because in my eyes, I have completely finished this one up. I don't know, I might continue to use this one until I film my empties video and try and make a little bit more progress on it. But I definitely, I used this guy up there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see down in there, but I used a lot of this product. It was a very long, skinny bullet lipstick when it was wound out all the way. So I definitely achieved greatness with this one and getting it finished, and that takes me to having 2 full-size lipsticks used up in 2021. So I think that's a pretty epic achievement. Hourglass Confession lipstick in I Cherish. The packaging on this is getting so dirty and gross because it is the clear packaging, but I only have a fairly small amount left of this one, and I think it's definitely something that I could potentially have finished by the next update, maybe halfway through into the following update. It is only a really small amount of lipstick left there, and I've been wearing this on a very regular basis. This has basically been my daily lipstick that I wear to work and everything else. So I definitely think that I can have this one done very, very soon. Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in Crowd Pleaser. And it has dropped in level a little bit. It's kind of down to here when it is level flat. So I'm making progress on this one. I'm wearing this almost every day, fairly regularly when I remember to put it on. I definitely think that I might have this one done by the end of the year, but I definitely need to ramp up my progress if I do want to try and get another lip gloss done before the end of the year. If I want to have this one finished as well as maybe another 1 or 2, I really need to ramp up my progress on this one to achieve that. Skincare products. So what was it? It was last month, I think. When was it? Yes, it was last month that I rotated this one in. This is the Nomino Radiant Hydration Night Mask. I've been using this on a I don't even want to say that. I've maybe used this a handful of times. It's been pretty poor, my usage on this one. But however, I did use 6.1 grams of this one. I always forget to use this one. And quite often, a lot of the times when I remember to do this, I am oh, I'll have to do that later. And then by the time later comes around, I want to go to bed and I don't want to wait 10 minutes for a face mask to do its thing before I go to bed. I just want to brush my teeth and go to bed. So I have remembered to use it a handful of times. If I continue doing it that way, I will have it done by the end of the year, but I would like to use up maybe another 1 or 2 masks, including this one, by the end of the year. So I do definitely need to remember more often to use this one. Even if I try to use it maybe 1 to 2 times a week, if I aim for at least 4 to maybe 6 uses each month, then I definitely will see some more progress on it than just the 6.1 grams. I think 6.1 grams, I want to say that's maybe like around 1, maybe 2 uses. Speaking of poor progress, oh my word. My nail polish products, I have not touched these at all in July. I have been thinking like nonstop, I need to repaint my toenails. I need to repaint my fingernails. I need to repaint my toenails. Every night I like look at my toenails when I get out of my shower and I'm like, damn girl, you need to repaint your toenails. And I'm like, oh, I'll do that. And I'll go like get the nail polish remover and take it off. But you know, I don't want to disturb my husband's like serenity while he's watching TV while I paint my toenails with horrible smelling nail polish. So I need to, at some point, maybe tomorrow morning after my live stream, I might remember to do it, because when I'm actually using the SD nail polishes like consistently, they normally only take me like 2 or 3 months to get through these minis, especially if I am repainting my toenails when they need to be repainted. So zero progress at all on my nail polishes. Pretty shameful. I do have months like that every now and then where I just do not give a toss about nail polish, and then other months I'm like regularly painting and taking off and repainting my nails like all the time. So it was just one of those months where I just did not give a toss about nail polish, and my fingernails were in like terrible condition this past month. So that also explains why I didn't want to put nail polish on, because sometimes I feel like nail polish, when my nails are super brittle and dry, it just makes them even worse. So I want to make sure my nails are in good condition before I go ahead and apply nail polish to them. Next up, we have my fragrances, and I'm currently working on this one right here. This is my Mary Kay Chaser Rainbow Fragrance Mist. I did a heck of a lot of progress on this one this past month. In total, I used 23.79 grams of this, and I think that by the next update, I will be incredibly close to having this one finished. I don't know whether I will be able to get it finished, but I will be super duper close to having it finished. I really wish that I could have it finished by then, but I don't think I'm quite going to make it. It will be very, very close. I'm very excited to have a new perfume to play with. As much as I have been enjoying that one, I am very excited to have a new perfume. Moving on to hair care products being the last category. This was a fairly successful month as well. I think I made progress on all of my hair care products this past month. Granted, some wasn't the greatest, like this one. This is my Lush No Drought Dry Shampoo. This past month, I made 0.03 grams of progress on this one. So barely any progress on this one, but I still made some progress. I mean, some progress is better than no progress. So we're still, you know, we're still making progress. We'll get there eventually. Eventually we'll get there. Then next up I have my Wave Spray. And again, I made a really considerable amount of progress on this one. My goal for the past month was to get the weight of this one under 100 grams, and I did manage to do that. It is down to 98.95 grams, and I used a total of 13.21 grams this past month. And as you can see here, it's a decent drop as well. I think again for this one, I really want to get maybe down to around the like 85 grams on this one. I think if I continue to set myself like weightage goals each month on top of trying to use it up, I might definitely see the end of this by the end of the year. Want to try and have this one under 85 grams by the next update. And drum roll please, we have used up the second hair care product of 2021. So my Juice Double Up Thermal Protectant Cream Hair stuff, used it up, finally finished this bottle. This bottle was holding on for dear life, but I finally managed to get it finished and done and dusted. So we have it finished. I am so glad that I finally have this one done and dusted. I've been working on that one like on and off in Project Pans for a couple of years now, and I finally have it finished. I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself. My Living Proof Instant Defrizz Spray. I used 5.86 grams of this one this past month. So this one as well is down under 50 grams. I think if I can get it maybe under 45 grams this next month, that'll be a really good goal. I'm not exactly sure sure how much product is in here. I want to say that I might possibly getting close to finishing it, but also when I like shake it, it still sounds like there's a lot of product in there, so I'm not quite sure. And then the last product I need to update you on is my Davines Curl Building Serum. I used 15.13 grams of this past month. It is currently sitting at 246.15 grams. I really want to try and have this one like under maybe like 175 grams by the end of the year. I think that's a really achievable goal. Maybe if I get closer to that, I can rethink it. But at the moment, I really hope that maybe I can get it well and truly under 200 grams going into 2022. And then by 2022, like I'll have really good progress on it and be able to aim to use it up in that year. There's definitely no way I can have this one done by the end of the year because she's like a big bottle. There's a lot of product in here. There's no way I'm going to have it done by the end of the year. Really try and make a really considerable amount of progress on this one by the end of the year, ready for next year. So that's my update on my team project pan for July. Let me know down in the comments how you're going on any of your products that you're currently focusing on. Are you focusing on any specific categories, trying to get your foundations cleared out, anything like that? Let me know all that down in the comments. While you're down there, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel for future updates on this project. You can join my membership for extra perks, and you can also applaud this video if you like. That's it for this video. I hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy and looking after yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.